What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got some more Madden 22 news to talk about, and I'm going to let you know what's coming up for the rest of the week, as well as the following weeks after this. So if you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming Madden 22 news, more gameplay and stuff like that that's going to be revealed, make sure to subscribe, turn the bell icon on, so you don't miss any of those videos when they go live. You know, more than half of you that watch the videos actually aren't subscribed, and a lot of people don't realize that, so you could be missing out on some important videos in the future, and of course, you can always unsubscribe at any time if you get tired of the videos. So today, EA Sports dropped another teaser trailer for what's coming for the rest of the week. This is what they've been doing for the previous few weeks. They'll drop a teaser trailer one day, they follow it up the next day with the deep dive trailer, and then they'll end off the week with a blog post where they cover all the info. So today, the teaser trailer revolves around the next installment of Face of the Franchise or Career Mode. And a lot of people keep asking me in my comment section, when are we going to hear about this? Well, it's coming this week, but let's first check out the little teaser trailer and then meet me back here and we'll talk some more about the upcoming info for this week and the following weeks. So there you could see the Face of the Franchise trailer. They showed us a little bit. We could see that college football is still back. It's still a story mode driven type of experience, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Now, this is what they talked about on the website about Face of the Franchise a couple weeks ago when they dropped the initial Madden 22 info. We'll find out more tomorrow, however, but this is what we know about Face of the Franchise so far. Here's what it says. Face of the Franchise returns, and this time with more customization. The mode lets you shape your story as a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, or for the first time ever, a linebacker striving to reach NFL superstardom and become more than the game. You'll start out by prepping for the NFL and experiencing flashbacks to your most pivotal college football moments. You'll then take the stage on draft day and begin the once-in-a-lifetime NFL journey, playing every game of your rookie season, rising to the top, all based on the choices you make. An all-new player class and progression system also lets you choose your skills, ratings, and unique attributes with even more customization options to realistically craft your avatar. You can also level up this year by sharing progression between the yard and the all-new Face of the Franchise, United We Rise, so you never miss a beat. So let's talk about this for a minute. So, couple good things, couple bad things, and just kind of the overall sentiment around the mode. So, I think a lot of people are disappointed that they're still sticking with the story mode. We kind of heard that they could be going more to the superstar mode route, and I'm not so sure if that's true or not because we don't really have enough info yet, but they're definitely still doing the cinematics and the story mode stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not steering more into the superstar kind of direction, because if you know with NBA 2K's My Career, they still have the story every year, they have the cutscenes, but it's also much more of a career mode than what Madden's Face of the Franchise has been in the past. So we don't really know until we get a little more info on that tomorrow and on Friday, but they said more customization, which was good. They did mention about how you can level up and the progress is shared with the yard, which to me sounds like they're trying to get it a little bit closer to like what NBA 2K has with My Career in the Park, which is what they need to do. Right now, Face of the Franchise has been a failure over the past few years. It's just not really been good. The storylines have not made sense. The mode has just been really clunky and just too easy to play at times. Some of the storylines don't make sense with your performance, and those are things that people are just like, I don't want to even deal with this mode. Just give us superstar mode back. That's what we want. I think, especially with NCAA coming out within the next 2 years, they're definitely going to steer more towards a superstar mode or something closer to what 2K has, because it only makes sense. If you're bringing back NCAA, you can't have what Face of the Franchise is now, because you're taking away one of the best things about NCAA and why people would want to play it, and that's the career mode in NCAA, or the Road to Glory mode, whatever they may call it, where you go in high school and then you work your way into, you know, the NCAA, you work your way up to becoming a Heisman, a top draft pick, and then you can port your guy over to Madden and do the career mode there. With the way Face of the Franchise is set up, the NCAA portion would not mesh well with it, so they're going to be shifting in that direction. It's kind of the obvious thing they have to do, but I'm curious to see what Face of the Franchise is going to look like this year with the customization, with the fact that they're changing the level up system where you can pick your attributes and stuff differently. Just off that brief wording on their website, that sounds closer to like what 2K has with the archetype system, but I don't really expect EA to be anything too close to that, but it just seems like they're trying to slowly steer in that direction, which is what they need to do. You need to have unique builds for your character. You need to make the choices you make actually matter and make sense. In the past, they have not been that way. Then you need to build out the yard as a game mode, kind of like how 2K does with the park, so that when NCAA comes out, you can be the NCAA character, you can port it to Madden, you can have a career in Madden, and you can take him into the yard or the park or whatever, however you want to call it. That's what they need to do. But so far, this has been a big waste of resources in a lot of people's eyes. People feel like, you know, this would have been better putting this time and resources into gameplay or other game modes, because this mode just has not delivered in the past couple of years. Now this year, they are once again expanding the positions. They're now letting you be a linebacker. I still think they're dropping the ball with this. Every year they just give you another position or two, but there should be more positions, just like the old Superstar mode where you could be anything. And even if it wasn't every position, it needs to be more than 4. They should have let you be a defensive back or a defensive lineman as well, I believe. At least all of the main positions, because that would at least satisfy more people. But so far, they're still dragging that out slow. And again, I don't think we're going to see that realized until NCAA comes out, which is a bummer. But at least by that time when NCAA comes out, if they've been building up Face of the franchise all these years and they shift it more towards being a more creative, customizable type mode, I think then that's when everything is fully realized and great. But right now, until we find out the info and actually play, it does sound like while Face of the franchise is gearing more to that direction, it still sounds like it's going to be quite similar to the last couple of years, and people have not liked that. So we're going to find out more tomorrow and more on Friday. Now also, the coming weeks, we got a lot more info coming as well. Next week, we're going to find out about Superstar KO in the yard. I believe within that, we might find out some more gameplay stuff as well. The week after that's going to be a very big week, because that is the EA Play Live event where they're going to unveil the new scouting system for franchise. I believe they're going to have like a live panel and stuff like that, and they're going to be breaking down the entire feature, because right now we only know a little bit about it, so that's going to be pretty big as well. They could also show some more footage and gameplay at EA Play. That's always like a hit or miss. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I would hope that they would do that. That would be great for us to see. But we know regardless, more gameplay is coming soon, even if it's when I get my exclusive gameplay like I do every year. So again, make sure to subscribe, bell icon on, so you don't miss that when it does drop. And then the week after that, like the last week of July, they're going to do all of the ratings. And we know that's a huge week, because while the ratings really don't matter that much, we still all get pissed off about it. The players do, we do. It's always a big talking point. So that's going to be a fun week as well. So remember, make sure to subscribe, bell icon on, so you don't miss that stuff. But that's going to be it for today. Meet me back here tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of info about Face of the franchise. I will see you guys next time.